Good morning, traders. How are we all doing today? Today is Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. Market opens in exactly 2.5 minutes, and I am super excited to be here with you all today. Give me just a second to spread my link around. That way we can make sure everyone shows up and attends our live stream this morning. Now, if you haven't signed up with WeBull yet, definitely check it out. We have free shares, and there is a link in the top comments, the pinned comments, for you to get access. You can get up to 75 free shares, or up to, geez, what was it like? Up to almost $1,000 worth of money of actual shares. So definitely check it out. Okay, Discord, morning live trading. Make sure everyone knows that we are live. Hope you guys are all having a good day so far. We are looking at SOAR, BTCT today, and INDO. And we'll also go over the actual charts here for this week. Pop my chat box out. Bam. All right, we are ready. This is what is happening this week in the market, November 18th. Like we have quite a few companies with earnings releases. Nvidia going to be on Wednesday. Oh man, it shot up very nicely. Mara selling off, or Bitcoin selling off. I'm going to be getting into Mara. Bitcoin does seem like it wants to continue to push up a little, especially from this low 444. Very nice. Good morning, good morning. There it is. We're up 1% on a small position. What's that resistance at? Oh, good entry. Really good entry, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at INDO selling off, SOAR. See, I don't like investing in pre-market highs like this. Like it was at a complete high. Now, if it would have pulled back to like 38 cents or even maybe 53 cents like it did, we could have got in, and we were anticipating buying at 52 cents. But from 53 to 71, that's 20 cents per share. Even if you had 100 shares, that's only 20 bucks. So the opportunity cost wasn't necessarily there. Look at SMCI, a lot of consolidation at that $25 range. From $17 to $32. Amazing. We'll see if it finds support at this 200 moving A. We talk about this a lot. As long as it's bullish and above this 200-day moving average, it can continue to go up. VIX index is rising, which means there is fear in the market. A lot of fear being injected to the market, which makes for a really nice red day. Oops, I froze. Sorry about that. Let me see if I could fix it a little. There we go. Is that better? You froze. Major. World War III started. I heard some news about it. I heard some stuff about Biden wanting to start it, right? Let's see, coin. Okay, retesting. 319. NVDA. Video retesting. Whoa, save down to $1 from $3 from, obviously even higher than that. Holy moly macaroni. Save is now a penny stock. Spirit Airlines is now a penny stock. Check out PLTR. Oh, wow. PRTR with a quick gap up from 59 to 60, getting rejected on that 200-day moving average, though. SOAR still getting stuck at that 72, 73 level. Bitcoin still staying above 91,000. Very choppy though, isn't it? Very choppy market. Down slightly. Which isn't bad. I'm thinking this is a good average for me. Between 16 and 19, maybe 17 and 19, a fantastic average for me to get in, to hold for when it goes up, even to $21, $25. Adding more position, adding more shares as it crosses over this 200-day moving average. Right, all right. Bitcoin below the 200-day moving average on the 1 minute. 30 minutes still above it. It's a key critical moment here. Now, was it yesterday? Yesterday, it sold off to 1882 and then pushed all the way back up to 21.25 for a 2.5 cent, $2.30 profit per share price, or per share, up 12%, guys. Now, this company tends to move, 5 to 8% typically, but 12% is a significant move. Even this morning from 1810 to 19, that's 5% or a $1 move. So it made its 5% move this morning. It was all about anticipating where it was going to actually bounce, right? We're up 1.5% on a very small position, so not too bad at all. We have a lot of room for it to go up too. Now, if it can push up to 21 again, 14% or $2 per share. There we go, Mara testing $19. Beautiful. Do you see that retest? It bounced up, came right back down to retest that level of breakout, held support, and then it started to push back up. This is a beautiful move right here. This is a beautiful move. Good morning, good morning. Looks like we're all green here. Looks like we're all green. You guys can hear me okay? See me okay? Are we all here? Are we all here? Good morning. Good morning. Mara pushing up to 1910. All right, all right. Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing? Major, good morning. Tom, Levon, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing? Up 2% this morning, very easily, very nice 2%. Very easy 2% by identifying key levels. Understanding that this was a key level of support this morning during pre-market. We're going to go ahead and draw that line out today just to do it. 18, it looks like about 1810 is going to be that support today. Very beautiful move from 18 to 19. This is all we need, guys. Every single day, this is all we need. Buying 100 shares at 18, selling 100 shares at 19. That's $100 right there. Now, if it pushes up higher than that and goes up to 20, 21, 22, then great, right? We're just going to make even more money. But be aware that there are resistance levels. Previous support levels can be resistance. So coming up to 1918, let's see what happens as it retests. If it starts to come back down, we could always get out and buy in again, right? And that's what's so great about this. So let's go ahead and show my cost basis. Where is it? Cost basis. And it's really high up, guys. My cost base at 1873. I got it right as it confirmed this push up, came back and retested at 1850 and then pushed up. Better it would have been buying at 1810 during pre-market, and I seen it. I had the opportunity. I've been on the computer for about 20 minutes before market open and ended up deciding not to get into it. And that's okay, right? We want confirmation that this is going to continue to go up and not down. And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually putting my trade ideas onto our group, making sure everyone is aware who may not be able to watch the live stream right now. $19.20. This is something I do every single day, guys. So if you want to be a part of this, definitely consider subscribing and joining our free Discord. It is 100% free to join, and we do this every single morning. Also, if you like WeBull, you like the way it looks, and you want to learn more about how you could set this up and actually join this brokerage, get a bunch of free shares. It looks like up to 75 free shares. Click that first link in the pinned comment section in the comments, and you will get a bunch of free shares for joining and signing up. I could also show you how to set your WeBull account up just like this. That way it looks like mine, because it won't look like this when you first get started. And if you want to check that out, those videos are in the Learn to Earn lesson library. Again, 100% free. Okay, testing EMA. Let's see what happens. We got a nice break above 1932. Thought we were going to get a nice retest and a pop, but it didn't. It actually retested and then continued to sell off. So we're going to get a retest here at 19, which is this 9-day EMA. We will see. And there's nothing wrong with locking in profits, my guys and my girls. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Locking in profits is a good thing. BTCT pushing up as well from 13 to 14.80. So this would have been a little bit cheaper than Mara to get in, right? $13 instead of $18. And BTCT would have been better to get in at 12 or 13 as it pushes to 15. That's a $2 move on, say, $1,300. You're selling at $1,500. You're making $200. Whereas Mara, you're having to buy at $1,800, sell at $1,900. So a little cheaper. A little cheaper. There we go. Retest on that EMA. I retested it. Now it's bouncing up. We're going to see if it gets a little choppy here, actually, at this point, which it may or may not. And we could always add more to it later. BTCT pushing up to 1540. See, so that was definitely an overreaction. Be careful with BTCT as it does tend to get overreaction. This can push up very nicely. I mean, it can go from $14 levels all the way up to $25 levels, and now you're making $10 per share. But it doesn't mean it has to. It could actually get rejected at this 200-day moving average and begin to sell off. Doesn't mean it's going to, but again, you guys see this here? Last time I touched a 200-day moving average, it was at $1.75. Pushed up, retest, push up, retest, pushed up, retest. So 3-day continuation play, 1, 2, 3-day continuation, and now it's been consolidating over the last 1, 2, 3 days. Finally, the 200-day moving average finally caught up to it, and now it's finding a little bit of support and some bullish action and some upward momentum as it stays above that 200-day moving average. A lot of volume. This is exactly what people wanted to see. It's going to have to come down and retest. When it retests, it's either going to break that retest and continue to consolidate at this new level, or it may come back up to this previous level of $20 and then kind of consolidate right here. 17 is a very strong support recently, which will now become a very strong resistance. So $17 is going to be a key area. If this can get up to 17, that's great. But does that mean that's where people start locking in profits, or are we going to get a potential breakout even higher above 17? I'm very curious to see what happens with BTCT this morning. Mara pushing up as well, kind of staying right along this 1950 area, has its own kind of resistance that it needs to take into account. Crypto pushing up 92,300. This is why these moves are happening this morning, right? Catching this low here where the support should be. Looks like that's right where it closed on Friday. So we're actually right at Friday's close, or we were this morning, at Friday's close level. Also about to touch that 200-day moving average, right? So nice little bounce off of that. Mara hitting 92,158, 200 now. Catching some resistance at 92,300. People locking in profits. People not wanting to necessarily buy it up at this price because it is so high. But ultimately, that's where we found some resistance. Now, it is going to come down and retest this $92,000 resistance mark as support. If it gets a nice bounce off of support, look where it's at. 200-day moving average on the 1 minute. If it gets a nice bounce, we could see this go up to 92.3, maybe 92.5 by the end of the day. If it cannot hold this 92 spot, it'll begin to sell off and go back down to 91 and can continue to sell off even more. So we want to make sure that we're very aware of that. Now, most anticipated earnings releases. Yes, we have them. There are a lot of them this week. I can barely see the tickers on this, so let's see. What do we open in browser? That's a little better. If you want to check out our Discord, you definitely can. Link is in the description below. That is the second link. Looks like we have Bit Digital, Bit Deer, today, pre-market, after close, nothing really interesting. Tomorrow, market before open is going to be Walmart, Workhorse, Lowe's, XPEV, and we've been watching XPEV for a while. What else do we got? After close, any key ones? Lazy Boy maybe. Wednesday, we have NIO or NEO. We have Target, TJX, Wix, Berry. After close on Wednesday this week, NVIDIA, Palo Alto, Jack in the Box. Thursday, John Deere. A lot of Chinese companies. After close, Intuit, Ross, Gap, Natural Grocers for this week. Those are your most anticipated earnings releases for the week, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Bitcoin pushing up. Mara, very nice, very nice. All right, guys, we have the new channel name, Johnny Trades. Our handle is Johnny Trades LTE for the Learn to Earn team. Over 6,000 subscribers, over 800 videos, all on how you can start making money in the stock market. I talk about crypto, stocks, as well as other ways to make money like monthly paying income such as dividend investing, stuff like that. Here's our Learn to Earn lesson library. It is the second one down from the top. How to set up your brokerage account, what is a brokerage account, how to use effective time frames, what is Japanese candlesticks, what is an EMA and an SMA line, and how to use moving averages to your advantage, how to use RSIs and the MACD indicators, as well as setting up an effective watch list and alerts, and how to manage your risk as one of the very last videos where you get to watch me trade live. I also have all my morning live day trading sessions. As you can see, every single day there is an archive for those. You can watch me make hundreds of dollars. You can watch me lose hundreds of dollars, all there. Also have educational videos on how you can make money, like this one, how to make $100,000 a year, real income, and how you can do the same thing, as well as knowing what to know before tomorrow, and our Sunday night stock talks, which we have every Sunday when we meet up with all of our community members across the board, from the Discord to the YouTube channel to the Facebook group, Instagram, all of our social media, all of my social media, and all of our team members gather Sunday for that meetup. Talk about the game plan for the week. So if you guys want to be a part of it, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, all 100% free, and hitting up that Discord, again, 100% free. If you want to get WeBull, you like the way this looks, you can get free shares. It's crazy, right? It's like free, 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 free. Just giving me all this free stuff. It's too good to be true. Well, guys, you do have to pay a small price of smashing that like button. That's it. That's it. We can get double-digit likes. I will continue to put out these videos. I'll probably still do it anyways, but still, smash that like button for me. And leave a comment. Let me know if we're doing good or not. Okay, Mara finding support on that EMA at $19. Definitely considering adding more to it. No reason why I probably shouldn't be adding more to it. But Bitcoin is definitely, it's overbought, even though it's pulled back a little bit. When you look at a 1-hour chart, it's been consolidating at all-time highs. So it's been consolidating at all-time highs. Wouldn't you say that this may come down? Which means everything would come down. So it's a little risky today. It is a little risky, even though I think I'm getting a good price at 18, doesn't mean this can't come back down to 15 or even $14 levels. Okay, it's very risky. Even a small trade like this can be risky if you're not careful. Now it is holding above. It's holding strong, staying very bullish. Now it is curling over on that MACD a little bit, right? So that opportunity to sell and lock in profits as a day trader on 100 shares would have been literally right here at this point. Whoops. It would have been right here. Boom, boom. First sign of a pullback, you would have had just your trailing stop here or a stop loss set here, and you would have got out 2%, up $1.10 or 6%. I'm sorry, it would have been up 6% or $1.20 per share. This is a very small example of what we typically do. I should have gotten heavier. I was thinking we're going to get a bigger move, maybe by 5, 10 shares here, maybe by 5, 10, 20 shares at 19. It passes 20 by another 10, 20 shares, and it still can, right? I mean, it doesn't say Bitcoin can't continue to make new highs. But this isn't necessarily something I want to hold at these levels. Tomorrow I could wake up and be down to 16, right? But taking advantage of these small little areas, like right here, we're just going to sell it and show an example of exactly how we're going to do that, right? Sell. And I'll probably regret it. I probably will regret it selling here, and it pops up just like I thought to $20 today. Missing out on a little bit more money, but I could always buy in. That's the thing, right? When you have small position sizes and you're not using all your money, you can continue to buy those small increments and you can continue to buy in, right? Now, if this does continue to push up to that $92, where it looks like it might now, $92,000, tomorrow will begin to push up. And as it pushes up, this would begin to go up as well, right? But not bad. If you guys want to look at my actual trading history, not bad. Okay, I got in at 1873, which is a little high. 1873, right there. Got out at 1917, which is like right at that, right there, okay? It's not too bad. And of course, it's going to continue to push up. I should have just held. No point in selling at 1917. It's up 1927. Another 10, 20 cents, 30 cents. But buying at this here, knowing that, hey, this is now pushing up, came back down. I held it through this pullback, and then it pushed up. Now, not bad. I mean, it could have been a lot better. I think this was 2%. Yeah, 2% profit. So 2% profit's good if you have, like, say $1,000, that's 20 bucks. If you have $10,000, that's 200 bucks on a very small move. Now, if we could have caught all of this at 18, even at 18.15, and sold it at 19.15, that's a complete $1 move. One full dollar per share, or 5.5%, 5.5%. So you'd have been looking at about $55 for $1,000, or $550 for $10,000 invested. But again, I like to just go off of shares. You know, if you get 100 shares at $18, that's 1,800. You sell at 19, that's 1,900. That's 100 bucks. And that was my trade for the day. That was my trade for the day. Not bad. Definitely should have been in a little bit more heavy with shares, but still profitable. Now retesting that 1918. That may continue to push up. Nope, looks like I got rejected. So it's getting squeezed right here. It needs to make a decision. We're going to go back up to 92 or 93, or are we just going to come back down here? But it's between the 45-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. And it's below the 200-day moving average, which means it's going to begin to sell off. Yep, here we go. Going to start seeing, ooh, huge gap down. Huge gap down. Mara going to be coming down as well. Everything going to be coming down. Let me see how BTCT reacted. It went up to 1542. So it didn't even see that initial push again. You see how it went up to 1542 now and then pulled back? Well, Mara at least got to go a little bit up to 19, pulled back to 1895, and then pushed up to 1936. So I like how Mara is compared to BTCT. BTCT definitely gets overreacted. So when that pullback occurs, it doesn't get that second bounce. This may be a second bounce now, but it's actually coming off of that third, right? We got one clean one here, 2, 3, right? Bitcoin, huge push up. Okay, so then this is what you can do all day too. You can literally buy these lows, buy at 19, sell at 1950, or buy at 18, sell at 19, buy at 1830, sell at 1930. Buy at 1890, maybe sell at 1990, right? And you're just buying these moves all day long, or averaging up when it get those dips, or averaging down. But it has these nice clean moves this morning. Very nice clean moves that we could have taken advantage of, or just holding through it all, right? Just holding through all that. How's gold doing today? Not bad, not bad. Bouncing, getting rejected off that 200-day moving average, just like we thought. Oversold. JDST pushing up, which means gold is selling off. LUNR pushed up very nicely again. Very nice move today from 1130 to 1287. Again, putting in 100 shares, resulting in $1.46 per share or almost $150, 12% profit. So LUNR would have been a really nice play this morning as well. Bouncing off of that 200-day moving average, just like we've seen previously, and pulling up to this resistance level. Now it looks like 1286, something like that, 1280. Looks like that's where that previous resistance is, which would be your sell range. So you had your buy range and sell range, and that was a textbook play right there on LU and R. Beautiful, beautiful move. XPEV. Now XPEV does have a earnings release this week. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't remember. So it is selling off a little bit, but hey, this company's gone down to $10, up to 12, back down to 11, all the way up to 15, and back down to 12, pushed back up to 14. So could we see a nice little bounce maybe from, 11, $12 up to maybe 14 or 15? I'm very excited to see what happens with XPEV. This is going to go on today's trade watch list. That way I kind of keep it in an area I could stay up to date with it. MU still waiting for that bounce. A lot of consolidation, getting ready for a push up. And PYXS, disappointing, very disappointing, as this did not play out according to our plan. Oh, here we go. Looks like it is still playing out according to our plan. Selling off to this 200-day moving average. If this 200-day moving average continues to stay like this, maybe we'll get a bounce on PYXS. SQQQ finding resistance, which means the market should now begin to push up at that support, or it could honestly just begin to sell off even more. Lucy not doing much. DJT still playing along with our trade plan. Again, we noticed this. It's going to push up and then come back down and then maybe push back up again. I love when these trade plans work out just the way we think they will. Yesterday, DJT pushed up right before market close from 27 to 33, a 6.5% profit, or 23% profit, or a $6.50 per share. $6.50 per share and 24% profit. Has been selling off ever since and is going to test this 200-day moving average. If it could stay above this 200-day moving average, that's when we could potentially see that nice bounce back up to 35 and then potentially up to 56. So excited to see what happens there. Coca-Cola still trailing. Oxygen selling off. Super happy that we got out when we did. We traded it right around this area when it broke that dollar. When it broke a dollar and a dollar went up to $1.32, that was when we made the majority of our money. We tried playing it again right here or was it right here? I think it was right here as it pushed above that moving average again and then began to sell off. So we have not traded it since. Oh, I believe we traded it here too, from $1 to $1.08. It went up, came back down. So we are not going to be touching OCGN anytime soon. Mara trailing on 1914. So honestly, we didn't do a bad job. Locking in profits at 1917. That's pretty much where it is right now. Hey, 2% on the day, we'll take it. My goal is to make anywhere from 1 to 2% of my overall account size. So if we can make 10% moves on companies like this very easily, then we can get 1 to 2% on the overall account size just as easy. All right, any questions, comments, concerns? Do you guys want me to look at any tickers or go over any trades before I get off of the live stream? Also, consider subscribing if you found value in this, and smash that like button. Help us get to double-digit likes. That's the small price to pay to be a member of this channel. Other than that, everything is 100% free. The information, the resources, the Discord, the groups, the private groups, the YouTube videos, all of it is 100% free, so definitely consider subscribing and showing your support. Other than that, if there's nothing left, guys, we will have another great day tomorrow in the markets. Can't wait to trade with you all again. And like always, remember, it's in the year on a green note. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow's live stream. Have a great day, guys.